Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the season. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get a good gain of here up to the 34.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Wilson. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. On first down, Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They go play action now. Wilson uncorks one for Davis. This is intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. First down, and they go back to Harris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Throwing Jones. And caught by Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They hand this off to Harris. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle. This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Breaks through the contact and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Again, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Damian Harris, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
On second down now, it's Harris, and he powers his way up past the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
The pass to Henry is intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back now here on EA Sports. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. This is Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Patriots take over. Now Jones. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw is Jones. To Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Jones finds White, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Patriots are going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones gets this to Myers. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with White. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And he'll go down at the 28. 103 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. On second down, it's Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Wilson now off the bootleg. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And the defense here giving him no recourse but to get out of bounds after a gain of just a yard. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they take a 17-14 lead. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.